as you guys are currently... I'll open up. I have all the named islands here. I will unmask them as you explore. You are currently in between the Isle of the Fallen Star and Insula Mystica heading southeast. South-southeast. And you assume that it's only going to take you maybe an hour or so of sailing, because your guy's boat goes many, many hexes in one day, like 72 or something. Something ridiculous like that. So, is there anything that you all would like to do rolling into it as that yellow light flashes above, making you all feel a little sense of self-doubt today, but at the same time, granting you the benefits of humility?
I think I'd like to declare my my arcane shots. Finally,
Okay.
after all this time, I get 2 of them right.
And then after the
Good.
island, I believe you guys were heading towards Seraphim, which is in the southeast of Viridis.
I'll take bursting and grasping.
Good choice. So anything in particular as you guys begin to set sail southwards again? All right. Yes. What would Drake like to do? Oh, I guess that means yes, he was here. So, as you guys begin to set sail, Captain Beckham will walk out onto the deck with you all, leaving the wheel in the hands of one of his base crew members that's here. Bless you. And he will say, "Do you all have a second?
Sure.
Would you care to step into my office?"
Sure, I guess.
Into his office.
He opens up his room door, which is on the main level of the deck. It's one of the bigger rooms off on the back of the ship. He'll open the door. You'll see this elegant sort of office filled with different knickknacks and sort of collectibles that he seems to have acquired from over the years of sailing, with a massive desk sort of in the back of the room and a viewing window out the back of the boat. So it's like all glass. You can kind of see through and through. Hanging on the wall looks to be a map of some sort of this lower left half of the Isles of Reverence, or the Sevenfold Haven, where you have all of these different scattered out islands. He has one that's circled on there, that's circled in red in the far southwest. But apart from that, you all notice one other thing. Go ahead and make a perception check in here.
Perception.
Among his knickknacks that he has and other doubloons and golds and relics of the past. Anybody else? Drakeage? So far, Dan and Fowen and Drake. You notice one thing that looks to stand out a little bit differently than everything else that is sort of mounted on the wall. It looks to be like a piece of a round amulet that is pretty large. Maybe if it was in all 3 pieces, it would probably be about maybe 1.5 feet, 2 foot in diameter. And it seems to be he has 1/3 of this amulet mounted on his wall. He will sort of prop up his voice. There was one thing I was kind of wanting to show you. Amongst all the relics and stuff of time I've set sailed on the seas and many encounters that I've faced. There's been some interesting things that have happened, and I wanted to sort of steer you all in your mindset about being in this area. This subsection of the sea is notorious for where Captain Bellaflux is known to reside. It's dangerous to even set foot within the Isles, so I was hoping to make our trek here fairly quickly, as I am assuming there will be something worthwhile here in Insula Mystica. I'd like to let you know, if we see the fog rolling in on the horizon, we must make a run for it. I don't think we are strong enough to stand against Bellaflux yet.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Looks at you all. That is all. We should be within Insula Mystica in about the hour. We'll pray for good weather.
Here's hoping.
Adjourn,
Very
crew.
much so.
He will go back and sit at his desk, unless anyone has any questions. Okay. As the time rolls, the clouds above are nice and calm. Seagulls and birds fly overhead softly. Not a storm on the horizon during your trek down to Insula Mystica. Peaceful hour goes by before you eventually come on what looks to be a mystical-looking island in the horizon. Go ahead and show you what that one looks like. The one from the teasers. You see this smaller island that is lush green, in almost like a haven for small creatures alike. Fairies and imps and flumps and a whole bunch of other different creatures. Some chwinga as well, in addition to sprites and pixies. As you guys get a little bit closer, you'll notice a small tornado start to surround the island. Sort of almost acting as like a blockade for the boat.
Like we're inside the tornado?
It's
Or
almost
we're
like
outside?
it's cutting the island off from the boat as you guys are approaching.
We would probably have to disembark on like a dinghy or
You could attempt.
Not bad. What do we do?
so how far away are we from this tornado?
Maybe a half mile offshore, and it'd be about in the middle of that. So maybe a quarter mile from the tornado. It's almost like you're in the middle of a hurricane. You could potentially burst through.
Say we stay on the ship and ride through it.
You want to ride through a hurricane?
I say we drop the sails and send it.
This looks like some pretty magical winds. That seems like a bad idea.
Captain, what do you think? Have you seen this before?
I don't believe I have. This is quite peculiar.
Great. And that's where we need to go. Can I discern what's causing the tornado?
Make a perception check. DC is fairly high. You're looking, trying to peer through the tornado on towards the island. You just see a whole bunch of different little creatures You do make out what looks to be a slightly larger figure with their hands up. But you can't discern if they are the ones casting a spell or anything like that.
I'm sorry. What was the reason for us coming to this island again?
It was a two-part thing. It was one, a character that Dan had seen, and one that, as Dan was here, noted that Stellis was also here on the island. The little spectral wolf.
Right.
Could I, like, lift and present my bow? Like, to anybody who may be watching from the island?
Make a persuasion check. And we'll see if the disadvantage automatically works.
Persuasion.
Roll one more.
I mean, I don't think the,
You never know. No, okay. The Tinkerbell sundress. As you present the bow, nothing really seems to happen. Mako, as you continue scanning on the island, you do see what looks to be the spectral glow of a wolf that is sort of walking towards the taller individual.
Guys, I describe what I see as I make hand binoculars out of my hands.
The boat gets a
if
little bit...
I make the hand binoculars to help him, does he get advantage on the roll?
You can either roll a perception check or Mako can roll one more d20.
I'll do a perception. What, can I do a perception check?
Yeah. You're looking. You make out about the same details. You look to see that as the spectral wolf is walking towards this slightly bigger blonde figure, they kind of lower their hands a little bit and turn and look towards the wolf. And as that happens, you'll see the tornado die out.
Good boy. Good boy.
You'll hear a howl. And then the wolf will disappear into a break of sparkles and drift away on the winds.
Most unfortunate.
Onward. Let's beat this before they decide to bring about this tornado again.
Dan, as you get a little bit closer, you see what looks to be is that jellyfish eye stalk-like creature is floating next to you. And they drift off towards the island a little bit before ahead of the boat, towards that individual that you have seen before. As you guys are getting the boat a little bit closer, you can make out what looks to be a blonde fairy woman with rather large eyes. She seems to be like the mother figure for all of these smaller spirits and creatures that live on this island. Creatures that, now you are closer, see fae spirits, heartful spirits, chwingas, sprites, and even some good-natured devils, such as quasits, imps, quicklings, pixies, fairy dragons, flowerlings, wisp, and even a kitsune that is still in its fox form here.
Interesting.
Ooh. Foxy lady.
You see a couple other small things, such as celestial angels, mephits, water weirdlings, and, of course, floats. Creatures of all different elemental and sort of planar backgrounds, coexisting here on this island. As this individual sees you all get your boat closer, she will fly up and then land on the beach. And then she will whisper out, fairly vocally, "It's you again. How did you find us so quick?"
Huh. Oh, you got to be able to do these things when you're, from around the local parts.
You were lucky
Besides,
you're lucky.
besides, we have a dinner date.
We do now.
Yes, we do. Told you. A couple of islands over, Johnny's Italian restaurant, just fantastic.
Oh, no. I can't leave. You were just lucky that the wolf was here in time to let me know that you all are not like the rest that I've had to take out.
Well, that's very disappointing.
Like the rest.
Maybe Johnny
There have been
delivers.
others.
Plenty of people have come to cause dysfunction and disharmony on our island here. People that would wish harm on the creatures. And I am their protector. I am Vespera.
Sparrow.
Yes. Right.
She will sort of drift closer to Fulwin. There's something strange about you.
Strange how.
You seem familiar almost. You resonate with the sky.
I guess, yeah, that does make a bit of sense. I recently came into possession of this bow. I'll show the bow of land and sky.
Don't recognize the bow. But you've seen the wolf before, haven't you?
Yeah, a few times. It's led me to a few different places now.
A voice in the dreams has told me that when I meet you, that eventually you're going to find the people, the ruins that lived within Medius. But there's some answers that you have to seek first to be able to gain entrance. And those answers might be found within Viridis.
I guess so, huh?
I think you'll find answers sooner than you think.
Well, that would be nice.
During this time too, Dan, your flump swirls around her, sort of grasping her attention for a moment, before the flump flies off towards the center of the island.
I'll do my hands in the, what the hell, flump motion.
You'll see a couple of the other flumps start drifting in that direction before they sort of do like this weird dancing like ritual with their eye stalks. Anyone can make a... Let's do an Arcana check if you all would like.
My crazy flumps up to.
What the flump?
Absolutely. Flump, there it is.
Fulwin and Dan, you sort of get the feeling that this ritual, this dance that they're doing, is almost like a form of conjuration. As you see a little bit of green glow appear around them, and then from the heavens above, a green light appears from the sky and carves down to the center of the island. Laying in the middle of that green circle appears to be a small relic of some sort attached to a chain. And as this relic appears, the flump will disappear, leaving a soft voice of, "Be safe," behind.
I will excuse myself from Vespera's presence, and I will go investigate.
She will follow behind and ask you, "Do you know what that is? I've seen that one before."
No, I don't know exactly what it is, but I have it on good authority that something crazy is going to happen.
You care for the little ones?
Yeah, that might be a bit strong usage of the word care, but yeah, we have a bond.
She smiles a
Just-
little bit. You all
I'll
will
just
have
look
to...
at her and be like, don't get them too excited.
You all will have to come back and visit at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe you can bring some Joey's pizza.
Yeah, maybe.
Might get a little cold on the way back.
Yeah,
Got magic.
it's all right. Yeah, we can take care of it. I'll fireball it.
I think that might overdo it.
They bake the pizza at 9 million degrees for 1 millisecond. Good to go.
It's a giant flying spaghetti monster.
Yeah,
that is
it's
what the
flump.
flump looks like.
That's what the flump looks like. That's the little one she was asking me if I care for. All right, so let's go check out what the flumps were directing our attention to.
As you look down, Dan, you see looks to be a little golden-like amulet that is in the symbol of an arcane eye. It can be worn or held like a necklace, and it seems to be a very powerful casting focus for a sorcerer or warlock. And does anyone identify?
Did I take identify?
I am but
Hell
a simple
no, I
fighter.
I did not take identify.
We'll say you know what this is then. Because I know you would know what the abilities are of such device, but there's one particular thing about the note of the relic that I think you would know as well. With the presence of the flumps, it is believed that this artifact was brought to the islands by aliens.
Oh boy. All right. Well, my little multi-tentacled eye-stalked friends, they don't really do me wrong. All right, I'll pick it up. If I can undo it from the chain.
I have added the Relic of the Mind to your inventory.
You relic.
Each of the divine relics has a theme associated with it. Bow of Land and Sky, Mind. There's more elemental ones out there too.
Interesting.
So, I think she would chit-chat with the rest of you too if you had any questions in particular that she might be able to answer. Her knowledge is fairly limited, but full one, you're also level 4, by the way.
Oh, level 4.
Yep. Just make sure everyone's
Apologies.
level 4. I was just clicking through, making sure you're all the same, because I was like, your HP looks a little low for a fighter. And Anakin is also level 4.
Do I need to level up?
Yep. You guys will need to be level 4 going into the next island, probably. I think Vespera would probably note, as a collective, you all are very interesting traveling together. Do you all come from different places throughout the world?
Yes, we do.
I'm from the far northeast.
Goodness, that's a long swim. Something tells me you all will have fun going forwards. There is a lot in this world, and the stars flicker the same no matter where you go, though. You could always feel you're united in that way, at least.
Mhm.
You can tell she doesn't get much human interaction. She either scares off or kills off most of the people that try to come here.
Well, that's quite a shame.
So, do you all have anything else for this island?
No, other than getting a date with the chick in the weird little clothing and getting a magic item. I don't know. Dan is just too distracted to think of anything else that we could do or look for on the island.
Would you say she has very little clothing?
I like it. Give yourself inspiration for that, Pat.
Oh, I will.
Oh, well. That sounded like a threat and a promise.
As you guys start scrounging up here on the island and prep the boat, Captain Beckham is nervously waiting and he's sort of keeping an eye on the horizon. You guys do notice that it looks to be a storm rolling in from the southwest. And I think you'd probably see Mako, like, as you guys are walking back or looking around near the boat. You see, like, a couple little twingas are on, like, seashells, and they're, like, surfing on the waves.
Oh, hell yeah, look at those little dudes.
And he does, like, the shaka, like, as he's, like, floating on the seashell.
Hey. Let him go.
They're my favorite little dudes. They have a whole bunch of different kind of chwinga.
Tell me more.
Tell me more. You see, like, one riding a fish.
What is this guy?
They're little tiny elemental spirits. So you'd see, like, one of them riding a seashell like he's surfing.
Hanging 10, bruh.
You can just sort of see the sparkle in Vespera's eye as she kind of looks over all these, like, little creatures in awe. You'd probably see one wipe out and he's, like, dusting his knee off. He's like, meh, meh. And you'll see another one come over and he, like, rubs his knee.
Aw, little dudes. Rock on, little bro.
He does the shaka as well back to you.
Little shy guys.
The storm starts to roll a little closer.
Is this the same storm that we've seen?
I want to take.
Make a perception check.
I have a feeling we're gonna be in danger.
You
We're in
peer
danger.
into the distance as the clouds are rolling in, and you can feel, as you look at the storm, two piercing yellow eyes draw their gaze onto you through the storm.
Guys, we should go.
Why?
Incoming.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to get out of here.
Vesper will say, I'll see you all soon.
It's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you all. I look forward to this pizza. You'll see Captain Beckham is kind of shivering his knees and quaking a little bit as he opens up his compass and he looks down at it, closes it. Is it time to go?
Yes, with haste.
Aye, aye.
All right.
He will tell everyone, batten down the hatches, let's get ready to roll. Mach 10, get the hell out of here.
All right, let's go.
So, as you guys begin to set off, where would you guys... Let me open up the other map again. You are currently stationed about here on the map. And Seraphim is here where the circle is.
Where are we again?
The token on the middle east side of the little scattered islands.
Rascal. And do we know that the line in the map?
Oh, wow. Yeah, he's very tiny. Got it.
The world's big.
Is that a barrier or just part of like a fissure in the sea?
Make a nature check. Everyone can make a nature check if they would like.
It's the continental shelf.
Mako, Fulwin. Mako and Fulwin, you know, and I'll say Dan too because you live in proximity. This is the Longinus Trench. It is a deep trench, the deepest one in the world, that runs miles deep underwater, and it gets progressively darker and higher in pressure the deeper you go. It's rumored that massive monsters can survive the pressure within the trench.
I've also heard tell that there's plastic bags down there too.
Possibly.
Ooh.
Chilling with the fish.
We're killing the planet.
I think Beckham would tell you we should be fine to go over the trench. The only one that I've been told we should definitely avoid is the dock channel to the northeast.
Well, if you say it's okay, then it's probably fine, right?
We just have to go fast. He's like, I wouldn't linger around there by any means.
Right.
Unless you want to go scuba diving down there.
I think I'll pass on that.
Alright then. So heading southeast around or northeast around? It'd be quicker to go south than north by probably about a day.
Probably south.
Do we know anything about, like...
Is it more dangerous going south?
No, and they also have like barrier protecting islands on the southwest side. And an actual port on the west side too for another smaller town. So it's typically more traveled, I would say, going through the south side.
Okay.
South sounds fine to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do a little skill check challenge to escape the pursuers. As you guys are within the boat, I want each of you to say something that you are trying to do to aid in escaping, as the pursuers will be on your tail.
Blowing into the sails.
Running my hand, scooping the water by my hand.
Paddling it.
Paddling, yeah. With my bare hands.
We're trying to lose the pursuers. I'm built more for combat. Oh, you know what I can do? Because of my my Fey ancestry, I get certain spells and stuff. I can use Druidcraft. So I could create a weather sensor
Okay.
to help guide us.
With the winds and
Just with the winds and just try to optimize and keep ahead of them.
make a spell attack using your intelligence.
Oh, okay.
Or you could do.
Would that just be an ability check or?
You get your proficiency bonus.
So this plus 2. 6.
Okay. You use the druid craft, newfound powers, as you're channeling it and trying to assist in gaining directionality with the wind and weather. You can definitely see, as the fog is rolling in quicker, it seems to be something is pushing the water behind the boat, or the other boat, as it's like carving through the water, or something's helping it accelerate quicker.
No, it's not good.
Okay. Is there anything anyone else would like to do? Let's do Mako.
Okay. I would like to make use of my acrobatics and my quick speed, essentially, to climb the mast and adjust sail. And if I need to, I can use like a step of the wind to quickly get to the other side of the ship.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check. Let's go with either sleight of hand or acrobatics at advantage.
Ooh, acrobatics, please. At advantage. At 20.
At 20, okay. That counts as 2 successes. As Folwin is trying to help you garter and find the winds, you're quickly adjusting the sails, catching all the pockets you can, and the boat is accelerating. We'll go to Dan.
Right. Hmm. What am I trying to do here? No, that isn't what I want to do. All right, I guess the best thing I can do is help navigate and scout ahead.
Okay. Give me a perception check or survival check.
Perception check. Here we go.
As you're trying to watch ahead, as the other two are helping navigate the boat with the sails, you spot a couple of like rocks as you're getting closer to the trenches, the trench over here, and you quickly tell them to shift out of the way, and you see the boat behind you starting to slow down because it sees some of those rocks. As you're looking behind you too, you notice the other boat is slowing down, but all of a sudden you see this greenish-black beam of energy shoot out from the front of their boat, carving through the mist, eating all of the mist in the area in front of the boat, into the water, eating the water, disintegrating it, turning it to nothing, and hitting some of those rocks, dusting them. Anakin, how would you like to assist?
My idea was to climb the mast as well, because gotta have the high ground. And I would like to go ahead and scout and see any vulnerabilities of that ship.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
I had to pick perception.
Okay.
Did
You're looking.
another one.
I think you're almost caught off guard by this disintegration ray exiting their ship, just carving a path of nothingness in front of the boat. And you catch a glimpse of what looks to be an older man on the front of the boat, angrily holding out his hand as he retracts from that green and black beam. He kind of grits his teeth and grins over at you. He's probably 1,000 or so feet away from you guys, maybe a little more.
Can I tell what he looks like?
Oh yeah, of course. Let me pull up a picture of him. Not that one. You also notice an individual that is darker skinned that is also standing on the boat. Imagine this man, but angry.
He looks happy.
Actually, do I have the picture of the other guy? ADA. I don't have a picture of him. You would recognize him as Adewale, that you had fought before, is standing on the boat with them. He looks to be channeling his hands to the side, pulling the water, and pulling the boat through the water. We'll cut to Drake as the last one. Drake, how would you like to assist? Okay. Go ahead and make either a sleight of hand check, an arcana check, or you can make a spell attack with your intelligence. Okay. As you say, geyser behind the back of the boat, shooting out that geyser. Your boat kicks into Mach 10, through and past the channel. And you will see their boat stop pursuing. The fog starts to retreat slowly, as you all have evaded Captain Bellaflux this time. Nicely done, guys. I think Captain Beckham, he'd be like, well, that was absolutely close.
Yes, it was.
Did you get a look on that guy's face? He's scary, isn't he?
It didn't look like he was too friendly.
Huh. I swear, he must have been nicer in the back of his days, you know.
Maybe. Maybe he's just one of those people that likes to fight.
He's been around since as long as I knew him. That's for sure, and he's always been a pain on the ass on the sea.
Okay. Or maybe he's just a jealous boyfriend and didn't appreciate me flirting with Vespera.
That's quite true. Quite possible. As the boat continues on for the rest of the day, you eventually start to approach these little islands here on the southwest side of Viridis. You notice as you're on the outskirts of Viridis, this island is tall. It's like a plateau. It gets taller towards the back of it, like the north side of it, and then it starts to slope down, almost like a lopsided mountain. The whole island is covered in boggy swamp and very mangrovey-like trees, except for the northeast side, which is a more lush, verdant sort of mountain range. Dan would know this area is home to many different kinds of elves that used to live within the trees, as well as a mix of population within Seraphim itself, which is a rather large capital area of the island. As you guys make your way around here to the southwest side, let me pull up the map for these. So you will see all 4 of these essentially. These are the elemental barrier islands. The picture I teased.
There?
As possibly, as you guys pull by the first one, you see this smaller island, relatively small, maybe 60 to 80 feet in diameter, and it has a large earthen pedestal in the middle with a small symbol on it. Captain Beckham will tell you, no one's quite sure what these are for, actually. I'm not sure if anyone's ever done digging into it, but...
Well, there's a first time for everything. So I guess it probably wouldn't hurt for us to take a look at it.
Okay. So hopping out at the first island here, the Earth one, you see it is a little grassy, muddy, dirt, and then there's the pedestal in the middle, which looks to be like almost like a presentation pedestal, like, you know, like when you have like a nude model or someone that's got to stand there and get painted by everyone around them. It looks like one of those, like where you'd be standing up on an elevated platform.
Okay. So you've got a pedestal there that's missing some statues, basically. Is that the correct assessment?
Missing a statue, you're not quite sure. It does look like something could stand there.
All right. Well, we've got plenty of us. Maybe we each take an island and stand on the respective pedestals.
Okay. You want to start with one at a time?
Yeah, we could.
And then we'll go from there.
We say we start with fire.
Okay, so you go to the farthest island down here, the fire one. You notice is little rings of flames and volcanic cracks throughout the island, and the fiery ring to the southeast. Who is going to stand on this one?
Well, I'm kind of squishy, but I think... All right, I'll sacrifice myself. I'll do it.
Okay. As you stand... I'm going to turn off the music, actually, for this one. As you stand on the pedestal, you hear a booming voice proceed through the air, and anyone on or near the island hears it as well. The soul of this individual does not resonate with me. My champion, he awaits to be found.
All right. I guess I will move on then.
I will copy that note for you.
Can you share the image again?
Yeah.
There you go.
And that was the Fire Island.
Probably. Oh, I know who needs to stand there. I think Anakin should stand there.
Yeah.
No, he might lose his limbs and catch on fire.
This is the perfect opportunity for him to actually take the high ground.
Yes.
You know, I thought...
Don't try it, Anakin.
He's not here right now, actually. He stepped away.
And he put himself on mute so we couldn't hear him snoring.
Didn't he have a monster?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Would you all like to
Maybe.
try any of the other pedestals on one of the other
I-
ones?
I heard everything.
Okay.
I muted myself because I was taking a shit.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
But yes, I will take the chance to take the high ground, lose all my limbs.
Okay, so you're gonna step on the fiery pedestal. Okay.
Yeah.
The ground begins to rumble, and the island spews out a few minor pockets of lava slightly into the air. You hear a loud grumble and a flickering sound of error, almost like... It almost is like a disarming low chime in addition to that. Like... Something about this doesn't feel right as the island starts to flash a red color. Seemingly, this is also not correct.
Interesting.
You feel if you get it wrong again, it might be pretty detrimental.
I thought that was the correct option. I wonder if it's opposite. So I wonder if I should stand on it. No. It might be somebody else. I'm saving myself for the water one.
Which one is this?
This is the fire one. Mako, would you care to try the water one?
I would like to.
Okay. As you step on the watery one, you hear, "The soul of this individual does not resonate with me. My champion, he awaits to be found." And as you step on that watery one, you can almost feel the intense glare of yellow eyes piercing at you and sharp teeth.
I thought you were it for the water one there, Mako.
What if I tried stepping on the water one?
Would you like to?
Sure.
What was that last detail about the yellow?
You see the same piercing yellow eyes and sharp teeth. Similarly to the ones that you just saw with Captain Bellaflex's boat.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if that's going to be my counterpart.
So, Fulvin, you want to try the water one?
Sure.
The water begins to raise slightly on the island. Flashing red lights emanate and a low chime rings across in disharmony. You hear almost an error flicker. And you'll hear a voice again emanate stronger. "My champion awaits, and it is not you."
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I'll leave. So there's a limited number of guesses here.
Yeah.
You get a couple on each island. But I think with that knowledge, you would probably know that the individual that is meant to stand on this is not among your group.
Mira.
Not even her.
Interesting. I wonder if these are... I wonder if it's that Bear Vespera.
So,
I will say that the individual said he awaits to be found for this one.
Oh, he waits. Aquarius.
He's in the campaign again.
so
Do I feel like the element has to match that individual in a way?
Make an Arcana check.
I'm thinking of Pokemon terms here.
It's not coming to you, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Fulwin, I want you to make an Arcana check.
I don't know why you want me to make an Arcana check. It's not really my thing.
It's okay.
You're decent.
You feel this twitch within you. Almost like something you've heard recently is part of the key. You seeming familiar.
God,
And-
if only I was so stupid.
You think of the words that have been wrung out here by these two pedestals so far. The soul of this individual does not resonate with me, my champion. He awaits to be found. So you assume it's something to do with an individual whose soul is designated as the champion for this individual, who is the owner of the pedestal.
So then, would it be any of us if it's a specific like soul, perhaps maybe something separate? I don't know.
There's a
I'm thinking
possibility.
NPCs.
You have two more if you would like to try.
So, and we draw, can we draw from these small islands that with the pedestals, if there's a direct correlation to the islands that we are from?
Make an intelligence check.
I mean, I could try standing on the forest one.
That's where I was going. And did you say intelligence check or?
Yeah. Just let's go or investigation. Either or.
Investigation. No, we'll go with intelligence check.
I think you're able to designate that it is not correlated to the island that the person is from. Anakin being from Ignovamus, stepping on the fire one would make sense, but it wasn't correct. I think it's more of a designated person from whatever this entity is has selected a certain individual.
I'm just trying to put the puzzle together here. Let's see. Let me close that. Let me close that.
Fulwin, would you like to step on the earth one?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. Go for it.
You hear out. The soul
Who the fuck is this asshole?
The soul of this individual does not resonate with me. My champion, he awaits to be found.
Maybe it's the he awaits to be found bit. It's just like the
We haven't met him yet.
yeah.
You have the last one is the Wind Island. Many gusts of wind blow across the plains in a constant circular motion with the pedestal.
Where's Mira from?
Glacies. The snow area.
That's what I feel like she would have been from there.
I mean, we can say that she would step on it. I think she'd be willing to. Which is actually, this is actually kind of perfect. The soul of this individual does not resonate with me. My champion, she awaits to be found.
Lewis will be so disappointed to hear that one.
So this one is a she. The other three are he's. And I think, Vinny, you were on to the right track with You don't think that any of you four, or any of you here, belong to any of these pedestals.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I want to see if we can piss them off and just keep stepping on and off.
Stop that.
You can find out what happens on the third one.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
So, but we as a party, we've only stepped on each pedestal once, correct?
Well, he stepped on the water one twice.
And the fire one.
Oh, we
twice.
did.
The other
The fire one
two,
twice.
the earth and the air, have only been stepped on once. Dan, roll a history check too, since you had a pretty high intelligence check.
I'm feeling like there's something that we're just not seeing. This is another one of those first grade riddles that, you know, all of us college educated punks can't figure out.
Right. I think
College actually.
Drake says
I
step on the
think we
water.
need to bring. I think we need to bring some NPCs here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drake is going to step on the water one for the third time.
It's rude to call people that.
NPC.
As Drake steps on the water one for the third time, the island shivers, begins to sink slightly as the moisture in the air intensifies around the party. Water becomes more turbulent. All melee attacks rolls are at disadvantage, and swim speed is reduced by 10 feet for the rest of the session.
Wow.
Nice.
Man, fuck you guys, huh?
Thanks, Drake.
Now you guys know.
Just
Third time is the punishment. The other ones are pretty bad too, though.
Don't we all have swim speeds?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they get reduced by 10 feet.
I just don't like how melee is now at a disadvantage.
It must suck.
I'm still mastered in the way of the force.
I feel like you guys are getting hit with that Florida humidity too. Like it just feels like you're swimming in air because of how moist it is too.
Oh.
You'd probably hear a voice back too. How many fucking times did I tell you?
Can't find them. It's only soup.
Yeah, we keep stepping on it.
I will say I think it's funny because you as players have met two of these voices from the prequel.
That's so long ago, though.
Well, obviously you guys know the water one is Sevenfold. So, that is the freebie.
All right. I think we pack it up and keep heading on over to Viridis.
And Vinny, you are definitely on the right track. This is a world puzzle, guys. This is not something that you will solve today.
Okay.
What happens if we step on it a fourth time?
Dies. How many times?
You idiots.
Sick'ems. Okay, so you guys are going to continue on around to Seraphim.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea at this point.
The water is extremely choppy now, as you guys are in the boat, rocking back and forth, sailing around. But it's just localized on your guys' boat. You can see, like, everywhere else around your boat is perfectly calm. But the boat continues on, and you rest into the evening without issue before waking in the morning and making a dock at the little town. Little, I should say. It's a city of Seraphim. This is the map of Viridis. And this is the map of Seraphim. As you guys pull into this little port area, there is an individual that seems to be directing the boats in and out of the dock. And there is a boat that is currently leaving that is like a decent-sized sailing ship for like a small crew of maybe like 5 to 10 people most, and a half-orc man and a half-orc woman are standing on the dock waving out to the dockmaster, who is waving back from the port. The 2 that are setting sail, you see what looks to be a black-skinned half-orc and a rainbow-skinned female half-orc. They're waving out to the dockmaster, who is a like yellowish golden-skinned half-orc. Presumably their son. Which you guys have also met a red-skinned half-orc that was a dockmaster.
Yeah, that was
Dockmaster
name?
Moradash.
Moradash. Which he said to say hi to one of the other dockmasters, right?
Yep, Dockmaster Zavaruk.
Okay.
So, as you see he's waving out, he sees you guys come in, he goes, "Ah, ha, ha, ha. We got more people rolling in, huh?"
Yeah. Man, you look awfully familiar. Your name is, Zavoruk?
Zavaruk, yeah.
Zavaruk? Yeah, my, I used to work with a dock master over in, oh god, what is the name of my island again?
Arborist.
Arborist, Moradash.
Oh, my little brother. Well,
Hey,
welcome
he
to
wanted
town.
me to say hi.
Ah, well, I haven't seen him on him, but that's nice. That's my parents right there. Kellerol and Dorugar. You can see this beast of a black half-orc that's just jacked on jacked. And then you see the skinnier, like, female rainbow-colored half-orc, and she's just, like, waving.
Hi.
Okay. Hey, nice to meet you.
Oh. Zavaruk will stop for a second, too. He goes, "Wait a second, you look familiar." And he sees you, Dan. "You from town?"
Why would you say that? I guess I just have one of those faces. I get that a lot, actually.
"Well, someone looks like you, and it was like a couple weeks back. Just hopped on a boat and looked glazed over and went into the day. Never seen him since."
Huh. Wow. Well, I can't help you. But I appreciate you looking out for me. I'll keep an eye out for them. Anybody that looks like me, I'm kind of suspicious of them.
I would be too.
As far as I know, there's only one of me around.
You got a hell of a doppelganger.
Okay. Well, thank you for noticing.
As you guys are...
So, is he
Go ahead.
Laurel or is he Doragar?
Kellerol is the woman,
Kellerol.
and Doragar is the man.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Doragar.
He's Zavaruk, the gold guy.
Oh.
The dog master.
Oh,
He'd be the one that you're talking to.
Zavaruk.
Yep.
Okay, I'm talking to Zavaruk. Okay. All right. Thank you, Zavaruk.
As you guys are sort of here on the docks too, you will hear a booming voice coming from the clouds overhead. As you see the clouds create what looks to be a menacing face, the clouds begin to speak. "Every world lies to itself. It calls survival cruelty. I call it honesty. When famine comes, when plague spreads, and when war thins the herd, I do not intervene. I listen. Those who adapt ascend. Those who beg perish. I am not here to judge you. Existence already has. A world of survival of the fittest is upon us. Will you raise to meet it?" And then he will follow that up with the name of an individual. He will say, "Varric Jalmerson." And then the clouds will disperse, and the voice will fade.
That was weird.
You'll see Zavaruk look at you guys. Be careful out there. So, something's been happening for a couple of weeks now. There's a crazy terrorist named a Promise End. He says your name, and the next day you die.
Oh, that's most unpleasant.
No one knows how.
Okay. Must end. Okay. So, where's a good place to stay?
Good place to stay. Actually had a perfect name of an inn. Let me look at my notes real quick. There's 2 places. You can stay in the hunting lodge where most people do, or pulls up the quest. I think that's where I put it. Or you can stay where the heck it be. Maybe I put it in here. Backstories here, character stories. Where the heck is it be? Can't find it. It was a great name. The inn is called the Variant Vale. Or the Hunting Lodge. Which, Dan, that would be a name that is familiar to you.
Just looking at my backstory.
I didn't send that one to you, but that would have been a familiar place.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Much appreciated, Zavaruk.
Not a problem. I will give you another warning, too. Be careful in this area. They say there's a strange healer wizard. He's been taking in people that have been getting injured, and they come back, and they're acting completely strange afterwards. So if you're staying nearby in the area, just keep that in mind.
Thank you. I don't suppose you know the strange wizard's name, do you?
Yeah, they call him Repanere. He stays not too far from here.
Okay. So, I guess best thing to do would be to avoid Repanere.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, if you're going to be docking up, I'll make sure I'll watch over the boat with you. Get things situated with the captain. Good to go.
All right. Much obliged, partner.
No problem. Welcome to Seraphim. As you guys are in the... This is not to scale at all, the map. This city houses thousands and thousands of people. It's just a rough clustering of how it kind of goes. The inn is right here near the docks. The hunting lodge is on the far northwest side of town. The political family / capital building is all the way in the north. The Green Apothecary is in the center. I think the warehouse district, wink wink, is in the west side. And I think that'd be the main buildings that you guys would know. At least Dan would know.
Okay. So, what are we here for again?
Answers for... The first thing was definitely answers for the ruins within Medius. You guys were coming here to possibly investigate kindness. You had to deliver something to Vee for Derek. and meet Father Monsignor, which Father Monsignor is a cleric individual. So, couple of things.
I guess we go take care of the business about Derek first. That's what I think.
And you also had something about Magus and an individual named Terzo that was in the warehouse district.
Yeah, let's go take care of the stuff about Derek first. Get rid of the bad news first.
Okay, let's see.
That's what I think. Y'all are welcome to disagree with me.
Do I have a picture of Father Monsignor? C-E-U-R. I do not. Okay. So nearby, I'll just have to go off the description. Nearby to this quarters, here near the dock, is a small church. It's kind of built into the mangroves and stuff in the area. And heading inside seems to be multiple individuals that are acting sort of strangely. They have wounds that, when cut, seemingly heal with a discoloration, almost like a blue or a black or a gray color refills the wounds. As you see this older individual, that is dressed in almost like white robes with gold accents and a larger pope hat, is sort of trying to tend to some of them. And they seem hesitant to get healed. At the same time, they are filled in here. Almost like an infirmary style, like during wartime. You'd probably see a couple of dead bodies piled up into the corner that are waiting to be buried.
So what are the odds that this is Father Monsignor?
This is Monsignor. And he is an elvish man.
Okay. As we stop by the church.
Okay. You see he's tending to a couple of these individuals. They come in with like a gaping wound. And as soon as he uses his lay on hands on the wound, you see it scar over immediately with this gray bluish goop, and then straighten over and turn into a normal skin color. It doesn't look like it's from Monsignor's magic. Something seems unnatural.
Yeah. I think unnatural is a good way to describe it.
He will see you guys sort of walk over, and he will say, "Oh, hello there. Yeah, I've been tending to these people," and you'll see the one guy that he came in with an impaled part into his chest. The spear drops onto the floor, and Father Monsignor cures over the wound, and then it does that same effect, and that guy's like, "I'm telling you, Father, I'm fine. The character does not, the wound that they had received did not look like it was fine, and they seem very, very hesitant to receive help, if that makes sense. And almost like they're trying to pull away and trying to leave.
So, that's really quite the sight that when it comes to healing there, Father Monsignor.
I don't know what's going on. This has been happening with a couple of these people now. Someone brings them here and swears they need help, and then they try to fight off all the help they can get.
Well, I was really kind of curious about how they were getting injured in the first place.
Well, some of these people go to partake with the hunting lodge and go out adventuring like they normally would, and they don't seem as good as adventuring as they used to be. I think something happened. They went to see the healer wizard after getting injured previously, and now they're all coming to me since I had some more openings, and Now I'm not having as many openings due to the Promised End, and now this. So,
The Promised End?
yeah. Haven't had time to even bury some of the folk.
Wow. So the Promised End isn't a particular event, it's just referring to the service that is held for someone who passes away. Is that
The Promised End is the name of the voice in the sky that
When you
is
hear it
killing
die.
people. When he says your name, you die a day later.
so? What was Derek's last name?
Goodberry.
Goodberry. So we heard Varric Charmerson
Mm-hmm.
being spoken from the sky. So, name being spoken from the sky, people are dropping dead. What can we do to help Varric Charmerson? See if we can thwart somebody dying needlessly.
I don't even know where to find him, honestly. I've been up to my neck with this stuff. He might be nearby here. He might be trying to go to the healer wizard, who knows?
Okay. I don't suppose you know a family with the last name Goodberry, do you?
That name does sound familiar. He thinks for a second. Vee and Derek, yes. Vee does not live here, though. She lives near Willow Rest.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, that we're on an errand of mercy, and we need to seek out the Goodberries. So, if you can provide us directions on how to get to the Goodberries, we would be most appreciative.
Well, he mentioned Derek and what was it, his sister?
His
Vee.
girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
He was trying to raise money to save her because she was ill. Or afflicted with something that he needed to raise money to get Father Monsignor to help, essentially.
Right.
I mean, I can direct you to where she is, but I don't have any time on my hands with all this stuff going on to be able to make a journey out there myself. If some of this stuff started to go away, I'd gladly assist you guys.
It's all right. That's quite all right. This is something that we need to take care of, and if
Sure,
we
we
can
can
find a way
find
to
our
get
way
your
ourselves.
assistance, to her in some way, shape, form, or fashion, we shall. I'm sorry, William. What were you sharing?
No, I was just saying we can probably find our way ourselves. We just need to know where to go.
Yep.
I think he would direct you to sort of in Willow Rest, slightly to the northeast in there. And I think, Fulwin, did you have the leftover stuff from Derek? He had raised like 500 gold pieces to present Monsignor for the materials for the ritual, essentially.
I'm only showing 72 gold on my sheet and 4 plat, so I don't think it's me.
Okay. Because you got his bow, essentially, so I kind of figured you might have the
I know I got his bow.
And you had the
did
note.
Yes.
So we will say that you have the pouch with the 500 gold pieces.
Oh, I have
Okay.
the letter with 500 gold.
Oh, you do? Okay. There we go. Yeah. Mako has the letter with the 500 gold pieces.
Okay.
So. What would you guys like to do then? We're getting back into it. All the forgottenness is coming back.
Mm-hmm. Been a while.
It's been a while.
All right. Yeah, let's go take care of the errand of mercy first, and then we'll come back and do some carousing.
Okay. You guys want to just expedite meeting V and then coming back then? Or anything else in particular as you go do that?
Yeah, we can do that. Expedite it. And just trying to piece together what are some good places for us to, because we've got the errand of mercy, we got some other things, and we're going to help Father Monsignor figure out why these people are being wounded, why the crazy wizard dude is, terrorizing the people so that they don't want to get healed.
So it'll take about a day of travel to get to Willow Rest and then back. And you will... Is that okay for you guys?
Yeah.
Full day of travel?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys... Because you would take your boat most likely to the other dock. Pull open my notes here. There's so much stuff here. Willow Rest. As you guys make your direction over there to Willow Rest, is a small southwest port town. It has a whole bunch of small wooden buildings and boardwalks with planks that connect between the buildings to cross over the bog below. Towards the northeast side of the town drifts a mist of some sort, a heavy silver mist. It leads out towards the Silver Mist Bog towards the north, which would have been the direction that you would have been instructed to sort of go in. There's a little tribe of people that live out there in the Silver Mist Bog. Making your way out towards that area, you eventually come up on it's a little bit deeper into the woods. You eventually come up into a bog that is filled with never-ending mist. Some adventurers get lost within the mist and never find escape, similar to like the Lost Woods from Legend of Zelda. The bog protects many things within the islands that are unknown to the residents here. A tribe of elves lives within the Silver Mist Bog, and they live in these sort of like roughly put together huts made out of mangroves. And you'll note, as soon as you arrive here, they seem kind of surprised to see you. And you'll note that none of them talk. You'll see that they are all mute. They will wave hello at you, and they will try to mouth their intentions. But they are mute. I'm assuming you would ask around for V.
Yes.
They would eventually point and direct you towards one of the huts, where you see a smaller elvish woman with long silver hair, wearing a leafy-based dress, sort of crafting together what looks to be a little trinket of some sort. She coughs as she does, and that is the only sound that comes from her, as the rest of it is mute. This is Vee Goodberry. She will turn after hearing you come in and sort of wave hello at you before she coughs.
Bless you.
Mm-hmm.
She will sign to you. Thank you.
We come here about your brother.
She kind of looks confused. She tries to mouth I don't have a brother. She looks kind of confused.
Oh, no, it's not her brother. It's
Fiancé?
That was my mistake earlier.
Her boyfriend.
Oh,
slash fiancé.
boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Fiance.
We have news of your fiance.
She like lights up for a second.
And I have a sullen look on my face.
She kind of like drops to like a look of horror.
I take out the letter with the gold.
She like moves her hand for a second, and you'll see her create like a minor illusion that looks like Derek. And then she points to it,
I nod my head.
and she just like collapses to her knees. Just tears are streaming down her face, but no crying is heard. It's mute as well.
We were with him in his final moment, and he was a hero, a true hero.
She like looks up to you, and she gives like a half wincing smile. She nods her head, and she'd probably like reach for the letter to read it. And as she reads it, she will minor illusion again to create a picture of Monsignor.
Monsignor.
And then she'll gesture to the note, saying that he was trying to get him.
See. So is she asking if
Where's
you can take her to Monsignor or where Monsignor is?
where Monsignor is, more so.
Oh.
And then she will show a picture, a minor illusion of a diamond, and then a picture of a sleeping Derek with the diamond next to it.
So Monsignor stole his diamond, eh?
No.
Oh?
There's a
Monsignor.
spell that typically uses a diamond,
Revivify.
Revivify.
Okay.
and she will push the bag with the money back to you. And then she will fall onto her knees pleading.
Revivify. Well, do we know that Revivify doesn't work after 24 hours?
There's other spells that use diamonds.
Those are probably higher. So
What- I remember Derek died, but I was thinking that he got destroyed to the point that he was not salvageable by spell.
No, he just had a chainsaw run through his chest.
yeah, split in completely half.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Terrifier style.
Yeah, silly me. That can be fixed by spell.
Magic.
Ooh, magic.
She also doesn't know that.
Right.
So,
This resurrection news?
I think, Mako, you also still have his dead body in your backpack.
Ah.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, no, we were bringing the body back.
Yeah.
I knew it was an errand of mercy.
I mean, would it hurt to ask? Just what it would take?
It wouldn't hurt to ask, no.
It would not. I think we need to ask.
I don't know what kind of spells we would need. So yeah, obviously she's a mage. So
This kind of magic isn't really our forte, but we can ask.
She's still just like on her knees, pleading with her hands pressed together, like looking up at you. Almost like she's begging with everything inside of her. She's willing to throw away her own recovery for this, essentially.
We can't have that. If we can recover both of them, we're going to. Don't tell
Out of
anybody I've got a
curiosity.
heart.
Out of curiosity, how much is everybody carrying?
oh,
I have 500
plus
gold.
300. So I have 800. Ooh.
I've got, I think I said, a little over 100.
Time to get to adventuring, guys.
I got 414.
Why does everybody have so much more gold than me?
I don't know.
What did I buy? Oh, is it the winged shoes?
I think so.
I think that was it.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
These dope shoes that let me fly.
No, I don't fly. I can run faster
Oh, yeah.
and disengage.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
I
a
guess,
sorcerer. I don't need much.
I guess we go and see what can be done.
Yeah. Does she want to come with us?
I mean, does she look like she can?
She looks pretty frail overall. Like, you'd probably assume that even if she tries to stand up, she can't walk too far, if at all.
It's unacceptable. Hmm.
She will gesture to you, almost like saying it's okay, and then she is going to like continue like twining together this little thing, and it looks like she's crafting almost like a sentimental, heartfelt piece, and then gesture to it like this is important because it has meaning to it, essentially. It looks like she's making a gift, essentially.
Okay. Um,
Let's see. So, the challenge, gentlemen, is we recover, resurrect, revivify, reclaim, and recycle Derek, and we get somehow Goodberry healed.
Well, let's not recycle him. That kind of implies mulch.
Chainsaws make mulch.
I'm
Oh,
gonna ask while we're here. I'm gonna ask Vee if she knows anything about the Promised End.
She looks kind of... she does like that thing that the dogs do, like when they're confused, they like cock their head sideways. She shouldn't seem to know.
Oh, okay. Okay, well.
She minor illusions a skull. Like death?
Yeah.
End. $5 million in my retirement account is my promised end. I'm sure somebody would say, Brett, that's not very funny. Okay. I feel like we've just, as a group, hit a wall.
Like watching
So
you
how
guys
do we?
think.
Yeah, so how do we resurrect Derek and get Vee Goodberry healed? I think we go kidnap Monsignor and bring him back. Resurrect Derek on the way and heal her when we get back. That's what I think.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah,
He's not hurt, is she?
She doesn't seem hurt. She just seems ill.
Yeah, some type of terminal illness, I suspect.
Is everybody here afflicted with the same illness? Or is it just her?
Everyone is mute. She seems mute and sick, if that makes sense.
Okay.
All right. So to get clarification on this, I didn't want to be rude, but I'm going to establish a telepathic link with her
Okay.
and just ask her about everybody being mute and ask her what's the best way that we can help her, not just with Derek, but help her with her own situation.
I need to look something up, actually. That is a good idea.
Yeah, I like that. Good thinking.
I need to look at the actual affliction. Technically, telepathy works. So, it's almost like you guys create a mental link and she's like, hello?
Hello there.
Hello there.
You're in my head.
Not exactly. Not exactly in your head, but we are talking directly.
Oh, this is cool. What was the question you were asking in particular?
I was going to say,
Well, somebody.
Yeah, I don't know. Brett died. He said I was going to say.
The suspense.
The suspense. V found her
Burn it.
voice within her own head.
If you're talking, can't hear you. I don't know if you dropped.
He dropped to his internet died.
Oh no.
Oh no, he had a good idea and it punished him for it. That was a good idea though. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, actually.
I think he got booted. He got the le boot. Does anyone else have any ideas during this moment too?
Not really.
You could probably assume Father Monsignor is not willing to come until his issues are resolved. But then he has a duty to the people and he would be willing to come, most likely.
Why do we need Monsignor to come with us?
He could seemingly cure the illness.
Basically, okay.
He just needed the monetary amount for materials.
Well, I think we got the monetary gain here. But I think I think Dan is on something.
What Daniel say?
I think Dan is on something.
Dan's on something.
As far as getting Monsignor, having him help, and then cure
Hey, Brett's back.
the.
that was really weird.
You got the internet boot.
It didn't just, I don't know. I think it's something because everything went black. My computer went off. Both my monitors went off. The thing I could hear as I hit something.
You kicked the plug.
Maybe.
So you were saying with her that you had a question about what's causing the muteness, I think?
Yeah, I was.
Or what is the easiest way to cure? I think.
Yeah. It was. It was a combination of apologizing for Derek, and what is the best way that we can help her with her situation.
I think
if she doesn't mind me asking.
She would definitely tell you, you don't have to worry about me right now. I think this is more important. All of us are mute in the village, but we don't know why. We were just born this way. And I'm not sure what's causing the illness, but no one else has it.
That is strange. So, yes, we are terribly sorry about Derek. And we will go see Father Monsignor, see if he can help. And would you like to go with us?
Unfortunately, I can't, but please, just do whatever you can.
If you don't mind me asking, what is it that prevents you from going with us?
I can't leave the village, and I also can't walk very far.
Okay. Can't leave the village. That's something that's a situation I'm not familiar with. What is the cause of your inability to leave the village?
The mist.
Mist. And does that affect everybody, or is that just affecting you?
I think she would probably describe that it affects everybody within the tribe. They have to stay within the mist.
Interesting.
The mist will not let them leave, essentially.
Okay.
Hence why Derek had to leave.
Okay. So, we will go talk to Father Monsignor. And I apologize. We did not realize the gravity of the situation. Otherwise, we would have come a little better prepared than what we were. But just to make sure that I'm understanding the situation, that there is something about your tribe's history and heritage that you have to stay in the mist. You can't leave the mist. And no one is sure why.
The mist doesn't let them leave physically, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. So, and no one is sure why the villagers are born mute.
Correct.
They just know that they are. Okay. Is there? I'll look over at the rest of the group and ask them if there's anything else. I'll convey what she's sharing with me to the rest of the group so that they are in on it, so that they are aware of the information. And if there's anything else the group wants me to ask her before we go back to Father Monsignor and see if we can resurrect Derek.
Resurrection.
Not really. I mean, the only other concern I have, which she doesn't even know, is Promise End.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
That will be the big first part of this arc.
Something like that, you would think that it would have been talked about on the other islands that we've explored, and I don't remember us hearing anything like that on the other islands.
If you step on this island, you hear your name, you're gonna die the next day.
Yeah.
Not necessarily people that just step on the island, but it's people that live here and have their name said. They die.
What if they called my name after I left the island?
Those are the mysteries.
Yeah, would you still die?
It's a possibility.
That means you just can never come back. I think we found a loophole.
Yeah.
The poophole loophole.
Yeah. Didn't even need any magic mushrooms to get it either. Right. Okay. So let's do that. Let's head back. And I think that we find a way to bring Father Monsignor back
Okay.
to heal Vee Goodberry.
Sounds good. So you guys begin your trek back to Willow Rest to head back to Seraphim?
Yeah.
As
Probably a good thing we didn't tell her that her in-laws are dead.
What?
What?
They lost everybody.
No. No. Oh, must have been an oversight.
As you guys step out of the tribe and get partway back to Willow Rest, everyone make a perception check. It's a little bit harder through the mist.
That and his pesky perception checks.
It's important sometimes.
Right.
Plus, I know you guys
Okay,
want
I
to roll the
have
dice.
elf eyes.
He's got elf eyes. So Dan, Folwyn, and Drake, you all notice coming from the sky, something on fire flying through the sky, cuts through the trees, and then lands into the distance, into the ground. It looked to be like a firebird of some sort that fell from the sky.
Here we are, we're getting distracted and losing track of what we came here to do.
It's on your path.
Right. Well, if it's
Yeah,
on
and
our path,
it feels like it would be rude to ignore the firebird falling from the sky.
subtle hint. Okay. All right. Let's go check out the firebird. We're so easily distracted.
You walk a little bit down the trail in the direction you're heading, and you notice the smoldering ashes of what looks to be a phoenix that has crash landed here on the swamp. The ashes cinder and smolder before dying out, leaving what looks to be a smaller fire genasi child in its wake.
What? So a phoenix fell down and now there's a small fire genasi child?
Correct.
Oh. What are the odds that the fire genasi is the little brat we're looking for to put on the pedestal of the fire island?
Okay, let's
Because he
calm
was-
down a bit here for a second.
Because he was waiting to be found, and we found him.
You just think because he's a fire genasi, clearly he's the champion of the fire island?
Yeah, and then there's the earth.
That sounds a
and
little
water
racist.
genasi.
And, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if we put him on the pedestal, it's his fault if he isn't the person that the gods are looking for.
To be fair, you guys have also met an air genasi already, too. The one and only air genasi in the world. The mail carrier.
All carrier.
So if you're going by that metric, and I think Mako would know that there's a lot of water genasi that live in his town.
And that was gonna be hard.
And I don't think anyone's ever seen an earth genasi. So,
But when we find one, ooh boy.
oh boy! That's funny. So you have this. He looks to be like a toddler of a fire genasi at this point. He kind of like stands up. And he looks around at where he's at. And he walks over to you guys. You'll hear him say, "Papa?"
Who's he saying that to?
Let's see. He rolls. It'd probably be like. I'll roll a dice for this one. This would be pretty funny. I roll a d6 and I'll re-roll on a 6. Mako. He walks over to the blue person and goes, "Papa."
I'm not even the same color.
He doesn't see color.
We are not prepared. We are not equipped for this sort of adventure.
And it was at this point that the entire party decided to get paternity tests done.
Where are your parents, little child?
Papa?
What is this? 6.5 men?
He just looks at you.
I look around. Where are your parents? Why
Papa.
did you fall from the sky?
He just like seems intent that you are his dad.
Okay, little boy. I pick him up.
It's a little
Congratulations,
warm.
Mako.
Little warm to the touch, but you pick him up and he's like, "Woo! Papa." He like kind of just sits on your shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Away.
Where did you really come from?
He just goes. He like puts his arms out like an airplane. Whee!
I look up. Where could this child have come from?
Well, I think the sky.
I knew better than to stop and investigate the Phoenix.
Yeah, it's my bad. That being said, what if we found the MacGuffin that works on the island?
This is true. Come on, little child.
Yeah, come on.
Woo-wee.
Don't burn our boat down.
He goes with you guys. As you guys travel back to Willow Rest and then set sail back towards Seraphim. Correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys rest for the evening before making landfall back in Seraphim, you notice in the morning this Fire Genasi child looks a little bit older. He's probably closer to like 4 or 5 years old now instead of 2.
Oh boy.
Hang on. Haven't you celebrated your birthdays yet?
What's going on?
It looks like you were born on a leap year.
That was pretty good. I think he would look at Fulwin's bow too and go, "Bow?
Yeah, that's right. That's a bow.
Bow."
Oh.
He walks over to you, Fulwin. "I try?"
No. No, I'm sorry. No, you can't try the bow.
It's very dangerous. You'll poke your eye out, kid.
Yeah.
Please?
No. Plus, this is a magic bow that chose me, so I don't know if that would... It might have a problem with that.
Okay.
Maybe when you're older, here, like in a day.
In like a day. You see Captain Beckham, he's like, "Am I going to be babysitting while you all are running through the city?"
Put my hand on his shoulder. Yes, you are.
Fair enough then. Good luck out there. If you find any goodies, let me know.
Okay. What did you call this, William? The 6.5 Men episode? All right. Let's take our arc and go back to Sheepshead City, where, the guy accused me of being from. from whatever that town name was. I can't remember it now.
Seraphim?
Seraphim, not Sheep's Head, Seraphim.
So,
Those are two very different things.
as you guys dock, are you making your way back to the church?
Yeah, I think we go talk to Father Monsignor.
Okay.
Go ahead and get that uncomfortable conversation out of the way.
So as you guys are making your way there, you will see the door swing open to this house, and a guy stumble out before he shakes up and stands straight, and you'll see this wizard man with a white hat, gold accents, and piercing blue eyes and brown hair. He'll go, "Hope you feel better." And this would be the individual that you see inside the house as he closes the door behind him.
Yeah.
Well-
need here for
So, do we want to talk to this guy now, or do we want to track him down after we talk to Father Monsignor?
Hold on, sir. We have business to attend to.
Put it on the list. Second season of Yo Sir. Just put it on the list. We'll get to it.
So you're heading back to Monsignor first?
Yeah. I think we need to get that taken care of before we've already got one distraction. And we don't need a second distraction.
As you guys head back to the church, you'll see what looks to be another body piled up in the corner. And you will see Father Monsignor tending to a couple other new people in here, infirmary style now. Oh, welcome back. Yes.
We appreciate your hospitality and your graciousness there, Father Monsignor, but we do have a situation that is very grave, and we need your immediate assistance with it.
More grave than this. That over there is Varric Charmerson. He died this morning.
Well, it wasn't like he didn't know he was not going to die. I mean, his name was called from the sky and everything, so he kind of expected it.
That's true. But he's now in need of a grave, so I think that is pretty grave as well.
But I have, excuse me, not me, but we have some very important business. And we kind of need that immediately. So I understand that you have a commitment and obligation and a very strong personal investment to the folks of this town, but we have need of your assistance for someone who is just as important to this town and the people of this town as what you've got going on right now.
Is this something that can be handled real quick, or...
Yes.
Objective.
Well, let's
So-
hear. I'll hear you out at least.
Okay. So we need for you to resurrect Vee Goodberry.
He's dead?
Yeah. Kind of.
When did he die?
Very. That chainsaw went through his chest.
Like what was it, like a few days ago?
It's been over a week at this point. Maybe 10
that's
days.
Yeah, about
A
9
good
to 10
10
days. Yeah. Not a fortnight, but 9 to 10 days.
Do you have him with you?
Why, yes I do.
Funny you should ask.
I mean,
We always carry cadavers around with us of the people that we want to resurrect.
I can't resurrect anyone without a body, so...
And I
Good thing we
take on
didn't bury him.
We have monetary gain.
I wouldn't volunteer that just yet.
Let me first see if he's even able to be resurrected. He will sit down. He'll light a couple of candles real quick. I think during this, too, you'd probably see one of those people that he was treating with one of the weird wounds that healed up magically and then changed color, touch one of the fires, burn their finger off, and then it just grows back. Monsignor will look, and he's like confused about that for a second as he gets back to focusing. Make an Arcana check, anybody that is curious on what he's doing, because this doesn't look like a traditional ritual for magic.
Not proficient.
It is a homebrew ability.
Oh yeah. I don't know, Jack.
So good at this. There we go.
Dan, you would kind of recognize this is not a necromancy spell. It's more of a divination-based magic that he's performing. And it seems like he's kind of reaching out to see if the soul is even there to be able to be brought back. Because the soul has to be willing and there to come back. As he lays out this communion, trying to figure out if Derek is still there, he gets no answer. The soul of Derek is gone. And he will turn to you all. There's nothing that I can do for him. He's either moved on, or his soul is trapped somewhere, or something else has happened to it.
Chainsaw.
We happen to be the chainsaw wielder.
I will say the
Soul
last time
stealing.
you saw his soul, it flew off into the distance. It didn't seem to go into the chainsaw.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
It was doing a lap around the world before it went to the chainsaw.
Damn. It's Forrest Gumping it.
I mean, we could treat it like a cat and put some food out in a bowl of milk and wait for him to come back.
That would work unless his soul has been trapped somewhere.
I mean, I guess really the option at this point is just preserve the body, I guess, and then
Yeah.
That is something that I can do. At least patch it up in the meantime if you want to leave him here.
So I guess we
He will cast...
preserve the body and maybe use the resources we have to help V in the time being.
You will see he waves his hand over Derek's body and casts gentle repose to prevent it from decaying so that he can continue to work on it later.
That's what I figured it was. But I think we need Father Monsignor to also help people of
The Silver Mist Bog.
right.
Yes.
I can certainly try after we take care of things here.
What do you need? How can we help? To sort of, not to sound very British, but
Well,
to kind of expedite things here.
the less people that keep coming to me, and whether it be from the Promised End or from whatever the hell these things are, as you see like another guy walk in with like a arrow piercing out of his neck, like through his neck. Whatever these things are.
See, I should tell little Phoenix boy, be careful with the crossbow because they're poking at you.
Little Phoenix boy. I like that. That's funny. Vinny, you get inspiration for that. That was a good one.
We don't even have a name for him. No,
Little-
Phoenix Boy.
Little Phoenix boy.
I like it.
If we can get rid of whatever's causing these and whatever is causing this, I can definitely go with you guys to see if there's anything I can even do.
I think weapon safety education is a good starting point.
That's for sure. Some of those people out at the lodge have been there for far too long. But you'll see as Father Monsignor walks over, snaps the arrow in half and pulls it out, you'll see there's like a little blue blood that comes out before it solids up the wound and then turns back into skin color. Which you guys can make a nature check if you would like to.
Oh, straight roll.
Something is definitely natural. Something is not natural, for sure.
Yeah,
I think
figuring it out.
Drake kind of gets the idea that these individuals, blue blood, changing their wounds, these people aren't being healed, they're being turned into shape changers. They're being replaced.
Where else have we seen that? We saw that with that village where we went in and took out Charity, wasn't it?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
It's like these people are being replaced by doppelgangers, though. That's why they're acting strange. They don't want to get healed because there's nothing wrong with them.
Repiniere. Alright. So...
Except for the guy with the arrow in his neck.
There's something wrong with him.
He's a pain in the neck. Ooh.
So what's first on the bucket list, guys?
We need... Alright, so we've got first half of the Derek Goodberry resurrection cycle taken care of. We've got Phoenix Boy.
Right.
The Phoenix Boy.
I don't know that we can get rid of him just yet. And then we got Repiniere. And then we got other stuff that was alluded to by Zavarik when we landed. Let's go talk to Repiniere about why he's turning people into shapeshifters.
Okay. So you go back to his house, knock on the door, sneak in. What's the plan, guys?
Sneaking into his house? I think we should just not.
Yeah, I like the direct approach, but I was trying to come up with a cover story.
Okay.
Let's see, cover story. What would be a good cover story? I already used the mattress tag police.
You show up with an arrow in the knee. We need healing. Oh.
Thinking.
All right. I know. Okay, I know how I'm going to handle this. All right. So let's go knock on the door.
Okay, you knock on the door.
Yep.
It slowly opens. No one seems to be standing within this very lightly furnished house. Looks to be just a couch, a dining table, very empty kitchenette, and then there's a slight staircase that seems to lead down to a basement, with the door that leads to the staircase is slightly cracked open.
All right. Maybe we won't need my plan. All right. Let's go investigate.
I follow behind, and I'll tell Dan. Oh, maybe not mattress tag enforcement, but you know how some people say you can't collect rainwater. We'd be like, hey, we saw you have drums outside, and you can't collect that.
I like it.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. All right. So let's go. Your wizard basement. Wow.
As you guys come downstairs, it seems like a cellar down here at first. A couple bottles on the wall. They look to have various different kinds of alcohols and liquids within them. Some casks, seemingly carrying beer and other sort of waters. And let me let you move tokens. Looking down the hallway, you can see a couple of different doorways that span off left and right.
Okay. So. Is there anybody in here?
Make a perception check to see if you can hear anything. You hear some groaning coming from down the hall to the left. And deeper into the basement, you can hear chanting. Far deep into the basement to the northeast.
Okay. Let's see.
I don't know.
Don't see anything in here. Let's
Um,
go down the hall. Go ahead.
I just want to take a quick look at the bottles here.
Okay. Make a medicine check. Scattered amongst the bottles of wine also looks to be bottles containing red liquid that looks like a more viscous, thicker wine that you would recognize as blood.
Does it look fresh?
It looks recent, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Still a little
Okay.
warm for some of the bottles.
I'll fall behind Dan.
Dan, immediately to the left room, you do hear what sounds to be groaning. As you peer in there, there looks to be, let me take off the mask, 3 individuals, glowing yellow eyes and blue skin, sitting on each of the beds. They take notice of you as you turn the corner and go, and they start running towards you. And would you guys like to roll initiative here or pick it up next time? I know it's getting a little